Hello guys and welcome back to once again another live stream here on the VB Thomas platform. Today we are racing in the Power Grid Racing League as it is going to be the season finale of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix of season 6 that is already, and hopefully we are going to be having some good battling on track as we've got 3 drivers battling for the Drivers' Championship, so it's definitely going to be a very exciting race. And let's go over to previous race where we had 3 British drivers on the podium, so that's a great result for the British team, as it is going to be Che Oliver in P1, Orion Lemmens in P2, and Stiggy in P3. It was indeed on my home track here in Belgium, but that's not where we're going to be racing today, as it is going to be in United Arab Emirates, more specifically in Abu Dhabi. The population of Abu Dhabi is about 9 million people, with the first Grand Prix being in 2009. Simpendal, Arman, and Bob have all 3 won a Grand Prix here in Abu Dhabi in the PGR, and then the qualifying time to beat is a 1:22.1, and the lap record to beat is a 1:26.1. Welcome, Burger Boy, in the chat. How are you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty amazing myself, as we're now going to analyze the track real quick, as it is going to be Abu Dhabi, of course. Now, into turn 1, a fast left-hander where you've got a lot of runaway room on the exit. And then turn 2, 3, and 4 is a little bit of a swervy curve, swervy corners. And in turn 5, you've got a little bit of a U-turn where you can easily make that overtake work. Down the DRS straight, a good overtaking opportunity into turn 6. I'm doing pretty good myself. Mole, how are you, buddy? And no, that's not good, Burger Boy. Make sure to get well soon. Now, coming out of that chicane, you've got another DRS straight where you will have the DRS coming into the chicane, of course, and now into turn 9, which is one of the most iconic corners on this track since 2021. My buddy Maverick is in the chat. Welcome, buddy. And then we're entering sector 3, of course, a very difficult one, but it is only going to be a short qualifying and 50% race today, with a 5.2 kilometer track and a 153 kilometer race distance. Now, sector 3 is a difficult one. You need a lot of wings to go through there easily, so it's either a low downforce or a high downforce setup. Either one is going to give you benefits in different sectors, as of course low wings will give you more benefit down the main straight, but high wings will give you more benefit through sector 3, of course. Now let's have a quick look at the strategy, as it is going to be a high safety car probability. Usually out of sector 1 you are always going to have a safety car. Tire degradation rate not that high, but the tire overheating probability is. So my predictions on this track are either medium hards, hard mediums. Hard softs is a risky one with a late safety car, and then of course a medium soft to compensate for 2 safety cars. Now I'm gonna have a quick look with all the guys that are in the lobby. We don't have Che Oliver. It seems like we've got 18 people though. There's 3 people battling for the Drivers' Championship. Now I'm gonna have a quick look at the companion app, who is battling for the Drivers' Championship, and based on that, I'm going to make my prediction. P1 is currently Simpendal, P2 is Stiggy, and P3 is Scotty. So I'm going with Simpendal for the qualifying record. What do you mean with narration? No idea what that means. Sorry, buddy. Scotty, I think he's going to be around P4, P5, and Transic might be P2, P3. Stiggy might be P2, P3, and then of course we've got the usual qualifying freaks, Lionator and Milan Todd. So I'm going with, I think for the race win, I'm going with Lionator in P1, P2 Simpendal, and P3 is going to be Stiggy. Oh yeah, it's going to be commentating tonight, so it's not going to be an open lobby, Burger. Apologies. All right, but that's going to be my predictions for the race and the amount of safety cars. Let me think. I think there's going to be 2, maybe even 3, because it is going to be a little bit of a chaotic race, as it is the final race of the season, the season finale. Of course, it's always going to be around Abu Dhabi, right? It's always going to be in the United Arab Emirates. But let me have a quick look. Biggest winner of the evening. I'm throwing a Maverick in there. I think he's going to be doing pretty good. Oh, Dave, welcome in the chat, buddy. Hope you're having an amazing evening. Haha, you're on the Aeon Twitch. Nice, buddy. Scotty with the fastest lap now, though. But the biggest loser of the evening is going to be Scotty. I think he's going to do very well in the race, in the qualifying, but I don't think he will perform very well in the race due to, I don't know, maybe a little bit of nervous feelings, a little bit of excitement, which is going to make him crash, unfortunately. Now, I'm going to have a quick look here to see if I've got the race ready for you guys. Yes, I do indeed. Here we go. I forgot something. It's the same like last week. I need to change that real quick. I forgot it. Apologies, guys. Oh yeah. I mean, if it's your league, you can always think that it is your Twitch, you know. If for example, if you're the owner of Facebook, no, not really. Facebook isn't a good example. Maybe Tesla, you know, the Twitch account of Tesla. Who owns the Twitch account of Tesla? Of course, Elon Musk doesn't own it, but it is his Twitch account, you know. It makes sense. I mean, it's the company's Twitch account, but the owner of Tesla is like Elon Musk. You know what I mean, right? Ooh, Maverick has got throttle problems. That is not great. That we don't like to see that, guys. We don't like to see that. It's always going to give a little bit of chaos, as it seems like my PC is giving a little bit of chaos too. So that's definitely not something we are hoping to see. I was a little bit worried though, because going into the live stream, I had audio problems, and it's really frustrating, right? Audio problems. My headset was cracking and it was popping in my ears, and I didn't like that, but I managed to fix it for some reason. I don't know how I fixed it. I plugged it into my Focusrite, then I plugged it back out, put it in my PC again, and it worked all fine. So hopefully we are going to be having a good stream. But I'm just trying to fix something real quick, because you guys are now able to see the Phoenix Racing League sponsors. There's always a lot of things which I need to think about. You know, you've got the sponsors, you've got the standings, you've got the charts, you've got the overlays, you've got everything. So I need to make sure that I usually have the right one, which I don't have right now, unfortunately. But we are going to have the PGR sponsors pretty soon. There we go, and you should be able to see them right now. So I've got my settings changed. You will be able to see them right now. Whoa. Love how you were talking about it. Your mic were lagging. Oh man. Oh man, is my mic lagging? Don't tell me my mic is lagging. Hold up, let me have a quick look in the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my. Oh my days. Oh my days, this is bad. Oh man, not lagging, just cracking slightly for me. I can hear everything you're saying. Yeah, I don't need the cracking. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna fix that real quick. I will be right back with you. We will be back in a second. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just testing it out real quick. BB Thomas, test, 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 test. Is this gonna be better? Is this gonna be better? This is Phoebe Thomas, test, test, test. There we go. All right. So the cracking is gone. That is great. Welcome everyone in the chat, by the way. My apologies for the issues. Once again, it's always an issue with me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm getting very frustrated by this. I need to sort something out, but you know, that's for later. By the way, guys, if you haven't watched my podcast yet, make sure to do so. Me and Mr. Maverick here, who we are watching right now, have a podcast together. It is all about the F1 and the F1 world and the F1 teams and all that kind of stuff. We are analyzing different teams each week. We are doing a game together. We are talking about the previous races and all that kind of stuff. It's all on Spotify. Make sure to check that out. All right, buddy. Have a great evening. Thank you for hopping in, and I will see you around. So the podcast is called The Pits and Peaks. So yeah, as I said already, it's covering everything actually in the F1 world. So hopefully that is getting you guys excited a little bit. But Maverick now comes across the line to put a 125.0, which is not an amazing lap. I think he still got a few tenths in his car right there. But hopefully he will be able to improve a little bit with that beautiful car he's got. It has purple and blue. Well, cyan it is actually. As we're currently looking at the leaders, Brashman hopped back into the lobby, which he wasn't there yesterday. What am I saying? Last week. So he wasn't going to score any points. So his championship battle, unfortunately, couldn't be continued. And yeah, unfortunately, he dropped back all the way to P4, if I'm not mistaken. He's not going to have enough points to be battling for the top position. And that is going to be 3 drivers in the top 3. Well, of course, there's always going to be 3 drivers in the top 3. But there's going to be 3 drivers having that Drivers' Championship battle tonight. Now, let's think of some scenarios. Simpendal in P1, Stiggy in P2, and Scotty in P3. We all know Stiggy and Scotty know each other. They're probably going to drive clean and fair with each other, but is Simpendal going to? Is he going to take someone out deliberately? Maybe not deliberately. I'm not saying Simpendal is going to. I just don't know what to expect from anyone on the grid when they're having a Drivers' Championship battle, if that makes sense. You know, every commentator probably has thought about it. No one thought that, you know, the 2021 scenario was going to happen. Yet it did happen. So are we going to see some kind of strategic situations here between Simpendal, his teammate, and Stiggy and Scotty? We never know. Who is Simpendal's teammate again? Let me have a quick think. Simpendal's teammate is not here, I think. Oh, my days. What do you mean, Maverick? Not too sure what you mean. Not too sure what you mean. Alright, but we are currently having the companion app. Just having a quick look in my Discord. Should be all good. Alright, so companion app, right? Simpendal's teammate is not in the lobby, as that is going to be the Prince. Where is the Prince? Oh, the Prince is here. He's in P16. So we're going to have Simpendal and the Prince. Don't think the Prince is going to be able to battle at the front. But here's the thing, right? Scotty, his teammate, is Brashman. Now, Scotty, he is pretty fast, but I think Brashman is a little bit faster this season. He's been more consistent. Looking at the points he scored per race, he's got 26 points per race. Scotty only has 26. Wait, hold up. Brashman is 27. Scotty is 26. So that means that Brashman scores more points each race than Scotty do. Well, theoretically, you know. But, you know what the thing is? Brashman, since he's so fast, is he going to be able to battle off Simpendal, you know, Stiggy, Lionator, all those guys to help Scotty? That is a good question. And I feel like he's going to. He has to get a little bit more up the ladder right now in the qualifying. And I feel like in P7 he will not be able to do anything significantly, only if there is an early safety car. Simpendal comes in, Brashman stays out, takes out Simpendal, and that is going to be the Drivers' Championship battle. But then we still have Stiggy, and I don't feel like Brashman is going to do anything dangerous to Stiggy, only if he feels like it. But I feel like these guys are really familiar with each other. Stiggy, who is also in the chat, welcome, buddy. But I'm having a quick look with the guys in P5 right now. Scotty is not on a fast lap. He's only in P5 though. So I feel like, you know, Simpendal, he's got the most race pace here in this league. But then looking at, you know, Stiggy, he's got some good race pace, but Simpendal has the quali pace and the race pace, so he will be able to stick in that P1 for a long time. And then Stiggy still has to pass Ratio, maybe someone else, maybe Lionator if he's able to qualify a little bit better. Maybe, you know, people like Milan Todd, who are all the way in P11 right now, which we didn't expect to happen. So we might be able to see some changes in the qualifying still, as I'm just having a quick look in the Twitch real quick to see if the microphone quality is still all right. All right, so the microphone quality is still all right, so that is always great. Thank you, Stiggy. So Stiggy, what are your expectations for tonight? I know you're watching the stream. I know you're hoping for a race win and hopefully get that Drivers' Championship. You're currently in P2 with about 294 points, if I'm not mistaken. You're about 11 points behind Simpendal. 16 points. No, 6 points. 6 points. So 295 points for Stiggy. And then 301 points for Simpendal. Just need to win. Gotta do it on race. Yes, indeed you do. Simpendal definitely has the qualifying pace, so I don't feel like anyone is going to get near his time. Ratio is pretty quick right now, as that guy was pretty quick last race too. Unfortunately, he had a bad strategy and crashed out, if I'm not mistaken. But Stiggy definitely has that consistency. I don't feel like it's his pace. I feel like it's more his consistency. Stiggy is a pretty fast driver, though. Don't get me wrong, but it's like the consistency takes the upper hand in how to describe Stiggy. You know, for example, if I would describe people on the grid right now, Simpendal would get my fastest race pace. Or maybe, no, I'm going to give fastest quality to Simpendal. Fastest race pace, in my opinion, is Lionator. Fastest, best consistency is Stiggy and Scotty. A fast race pace in general is Brashman. He's been doing pretty good. Welcome, Jack Tyler, in the chat. Hope you're having a fine evening tonight. Jay Tyler, is he actually in the lobby? It doesn't seem like it. He wanted to watch from the sidelines, and that is going to be happening in the VB Thomas stream. So good evening to you, Jack Tyler, and good evening to everyone else in the stream right now who is a little bit scared to talk. I completely understand that, as we might be going along with Mr. Maverick. He's coming into the pits. Possibly he's going for another... Oh, he's got a race ban. Oh! How did you get a race ban? Wait, how did you get a race ban? Oh, wait. But I don't have to hear Stiggy's voice tonight. Amazing. Amazing. Lion's Toe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember what happened. Well, sort of. I kind of remember what happened, you know. But here's the thing. I feel like that was a little bit your fault. But I'm not going to get into it. Let's go on board with Stiggy. A little bit of pressure on the shoulders for the Aston Martin driver. I didn't disagree with it. I probably couldn't race today. Ah, that's totally fine, buddy. By the way, could you... are you going to watch the whole stream? That would be very amazing if you are. Just letting me know if the quality of the microphone goes behind, because then I would be able to adjust it and unplug my microphone again. But for now, it seems to be all good. And if you're staying the whole evening... JT Gulf Racing for DTS. Oh, are you going to be a new TP? No way. That is fucking amazing, bro. You're probably taking my team. It's a good experience. I just didn't have the time for it. The drivers were complaining. They were shitting on me. Neverfear was shitting on me. We've got Max Dobbs who was shitting on me, saying, the green machine, you got green. That is amazing, bro. That is my team. I had the green team. The green beast. We were called Anaconda because, you know, yeah, the Anacondas. You know, maybe you already noticed that my name is VB Thomas with a couple of S's. I kind of got the joke from there with the S's, that, you know, snakes. The guys were laughing with my logo because the name was called, well, the team was called Anaconda Racing, and it was a cobra on the logo. Oh, Stiggy. Oh, last qualifying lap. And he went a little bit wide right there. Let's go on board with the Aston Martin driver right now as he's coming down the main DRS straight. Now into turns 6 and 7, as that is going to be the chicane. Of course, one of the most difficult sections on track here, as you need some good traction coming through that corner to be able to make it. Let's have a quick look if Stiggy is going to be able to put himself on pole. Is he improving entering Sector 3? It does not appear like it. 2.3 tenths behind as the green machine is hopefully... Oh, and he's going to back out of it. Stiggy is not going to be able to improve. But is Scotty going to? 5 tenths slower, and he's not going to be able to. Lionator maybe, as he lost some time in Sector 3, so that is not going to be an improvement either. Mo Erikat maybe. He is improving. He is improving, entering Sector 2. 200s down. Welcome, Ben Brash. I'm hoping you're having a fine evening. Good. This game sucks my cock. Maverick, don't. I'm gonna allow it for now, but Please don't, don't anymore. Ben Bresh, I wish you all the best for tonight. Let me know what your strategies are going into this race. Are you gonna stay out longer to keep up Simpendal and Stiggy to hopefully... Oh, there goes Motor Erekat. Fuck off, Jay. This game is awful. Now it resets my controls. Ah, that is awful. Yeah, I mean, the control reset is due to a game update, so everyone had to reset their controls, unfortunately. Simpendal takes the pole here with a 121.8. But Brashman, if you're still in the chat, please let me know what your predictions are. Like what your not really predictions, but what your strategy is going into this race. I know you don't want to, you know, spread it all over the stream, but I doubt Simpendal and Stiggy. Well, Stiggy is actually watching the stream, so never mind. But that is going to be your qualifying, guys. I think we didn't Team Scotty. Yeah, Team Scotty. That was 100%. Well, he's your teammate, so that makes sense. You know, you guys both got the Constructors Championship already, so congratulations to that. But I feel like, you know, just make it happen clean. You know, we don't want to see any Rosberg Hamilton shit. Maybe some Perez Hamilton. That was some pretty nice racing. So yeah, maybe just bring your inner line above, and that would be great. That would be great. So let's have a quick look at the qualifying results right now. 121.8 is going to be the qualifying record, with Ratio right behind, and then we've got Stiggy with about 5/10 slower. Scotty was actually pretty close, only 200s away. And we had just Dave with a surprising P5. Further, we've got Lionator, Mo Erekat, Milan Brashman, Patrick, Matthew, Snap, and Transic, David. We've got Skonsky, got Miniji, the Prince, and Maverick all the way in P18. I do know that the Maverick has a little bit of issues with his connection, as someone just has left the session. So that is going to be frustrating. Haha, Maverick. That is crazy. Ah, no, Jack, don't do it. Jack, don't do it. It's against the rules, I think. I don't know if it's actually against the rules. It doesn't really matter, actually. But yeah, I mean, Jay Tyler, it's gonna be a good event. It's gonna be happening on what is it actually happening? On Monday. No, on Friday is gonna be the first event, and then on Saturday we've got the actual race. But I'm just having a quick look for the guys in the chat. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting right there. So we're gonna be racing. We are gonna be racing, and is that gonna be a good race? That is for the drivers to determine here on stream. I'm just a commentator, so I can only hope for a good race, of course, as the drivers are currently in the pit lane, choosing their strategies, choosing their tires, medium, soft, hards, whatever they want to choose. It is going to be a little bit cloudy here, so we might be expecting some race, but that would be very unlikely here in Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates, where we will be driving the season ender here in PGR Season 6. Now, of course, Season 6, it has been a bumpy road. It has been a great road, actually, a great bumpy road, you know. These roads where there's parts where the track is really clean, like really smooth to drive on, and then you've got that one bumpy bump in the road that is going to be, unfortunately, a little bit of not really a mistake from the drivers, but we're going to be racing already. We've got 5 red lights here in Abu Dhabi with the drivers on the grid, and off we go. We've got someone who's staying on the grid. Who was that? That is going to be Simpendal, all the way P15. He couldn't go, and now he's got a comeback race to make. As we've got Ratio who joined again. Simpendal is going to be frustrated. A little bit of chaos right there, and we already have... Oh, someone retired from the session. And what was that start? What was that start from Simpendal? We've got Scotty in the lead right now. And there is already going to be a safety car. All right. Great. Love it. Looking at the tire strategies, it's going to be hard for a couple of guys. And most of the grid has chosen the medium tires. Scotty and Siggy have chosen the same tires. And I feel like Simpendal has caught off guard. I don't think he expected there was gonna be a straight race start. Brashman, well, you're actually... I'm just having a quick look in the chat, guys, because we might be having a safe restart. Restart. I'm not 100% sure. But what a race start, guys. Brashman is all the way in P17. Probably something happened to him too. And we've got Just Dave in P16. And Simbanal in P12. And Transic in P11. These are all the names you didn't expect to be at the back of the grid. And what a car from Scotty, eh? Is that going to be the championship car? Where he's going to be winning the Drivers' Championship with... P1 gets 50 points. P2 gets 42 points. So mathematically, let me have a quick look. There's 6 points difference between Stiggy and Scotty. So if Scotty wins this race with Stiggy in P2 and Simpendal in P3, Scotty is gonna be winning the Drivers' Championship. Wait, no, actually he isn't. 42. Wait, he might. 35. Yeah, he does. He does. What the fuck? He does. So the guys are now all going to be behind the safety car. And I'm just having a quick look. All ghosting, you don't see shit. Simpadal is typing, guys. This is going to be exciting. Fucking controls. Oh, no. His controls were fucked. And he couldn't start. Oh, no. That is really, really unfortunate. So Simpadal had control problems due to the game having an update. If you didn't know already, the game had an update. The guys had to install their controls back again from zero. They had to set it up back from zero. And you know, sometimes you forget some stuff. And I feel like Simpendal did. Probably had a little bit of a different clutch right there. Couldn't get started. And that was going to be his, not race over, but his Drivers' Championship possibilities, chances. Flying past, and fortunately, he is in P11. He's not all the way in P18. He didn't crash out. He didn't do anything. I mean, he didn't crash out. He didn't DNF, if that makes sense. So he's going to be all the way in P11. If he makes it into P2, he is going to win. If Stiggy, wait. So, guys, I'm gonna draw something. Well, draw something in my head. I'm gonna explain it to you. 3 different scenarios. Scotty wins, Stiggy in P2, and Simpendal in P3. Scotty is the Drivers' Champion. Stiggy in P2, Scotty in P1, and Simpendal in P3. That means Stiggy is going to be winning the Drivers' Championship. But if Simpendal somehow gets P2, he is going to be Drivers' Championship. So Simpendal has the best chances here. If he either gets P1 or P2, he's Drivers' Championship. Scotty needs to be in P1, Stiggy needs to be behind him, and Simpendal needs to be behind Stiggy in order to be able to win the Drivers' Championship. Of course, if Stiggy and Simpendal are both going to be in P8 and P9, Scotty is winning the Drivers' Championship anyway. But both drivers need to be... wait, let me have a quick look. Stiggy is in P2. So Stiggy needs to be in front of Simpendal. Scotty needs to be in front of both. So that is a big thing to think about at the end of the race. Lineator has joined again. Hopefully he can take control of his car, as this is going to be a big factor in this Drivers' Championship, because Lineator does have the pace to be able to win this race. And whoever wins this race needs to get a mention from me and from you guys. He is going to be driver of the day, no matter what. It doesn't happen what happened. It doesn't matter what happened. If the winner of this race is the guy who started in P1, he's driver of the day. This is just such a big race that whoever wins this race deserves driver of the day, and also maybe possibly champion of this season. Season 6 right now, as we're heading into lap 4, as we're starting the safety car restart again. We're gonna have green flags once the safety car comes in. I'm just gonna have a quick sip of water. My water is down there. And we are almost going. When is Tiki gonna go, though? This is Scotty, actually, who's gonna be starting this safety car restart. Here he goes. the last couple of corners. And when is he going to go? He's going to go right now. Stiggy is right on his tail. The top 3 is running hard. So that is also something to think about. Lionator has dropped back 1.2 seconds from ratio. So the top 4 has a little bit of a lead right there. As Lionator might not be in his car though. Oh, Lionator. What is happening there? Lionator, who's having an incident with Mo Erika. Feel like he doesn't feel very secure here, as we've got Matthew Martin trying to make a move down the inside, but he kind of misjudged that braking point. As Kionski almost made that move, Lionator drops back to P7, possibly. Wait, what is happening here? Stiggy takes the lead. Stiggy takes the lead on Scotty. It's still early into this race, but Stiggy takes the lead right now with Scotty in P2, Ratio in P3, and Milan Todd in P4. The guys are trying to get back to the top 4 right now, but it isn't happening. Matthew is taking P5. Didn't expect that to happen either, as we've got a big battle for P7 right now. It is actually P6 with Mo Erika trying to defend this position from David and Ksionski. These both drivers are now going side by side. Who is taking P8? P7 actually. It's going to be Skonski with a good line through turn 11. And that is going to be P7 for the... What car is that actually? A pink car? Let me think. Oh, Alpine probably. For the Alpine car. Is Ksionski an Alpine driver? I feel like he is, right? No, and Trozik is Alpine. Wait, who is... What car is that? Doesn't really matter. I don't get these colors, right? I mean, Scotty is obviously Ferrari, Stiggy is Aston Martin, but I don't know every car from every driver, so I need to guess. I need to guess. 4 10s in between the two of them, and it doesn't... Oh, Lionator has left the session on track, though. So that is possibly not going to be a safety car situation, because, you know, a safety car only comes out when people crash. And Transic now in P14. And is Scotty going to retake the lead here? Doesn't look like it. A Ratio is looking to make a move though around the outside into turn 6. Is he going to be able to? He's alongside the Ferrari driver. Doesn't have a good line through there. And he backs out of the move. Now down that second main straight. The guys are going to have DRS. Although they are not going to yet, as the safety car just came in. Scotty down the inside of Stiggy. Are they going to keep it clean through turn 9? Stiggy with a good line. He's going to have a better exit, I can imagine, now into turn 10. As Ratio definitely shouldn't get involved into this battle. Stiggy takes the lead, and that is going to be a good lead for the Aston Martin driver, as Scotty has got a flying American right behind him, as that is an American car, of course. I'm not too sure if it's an American though, but Milan Todd is trying to get involved into this battle, takes P3 and takes that podium position for now. As the McLaren driver, he's actually from McLaren, he's a McLaren driver, is trying to get back to the guys ahead. 8 tenths of a difference from Scotty to Milan Todd, but I'm pretty sure Scotty is going to try and get that gap to extend a little bit, as he wants to be in a 1v1 against Stiggy to take this race win and the Drivers' Championship. Where is Simpedal? He's currently in P8. Stiggy trying to defend that inside line. Scotty is now going to have a good line coming through turn 5, but it isn't going to be enough. Another DRS opportunity for the Ferrari driver. Stiggy has to throw every DRS on the straight he has right now, but he's not going to be able to defend. The DRS is too strong here in Abu Dhabi, but I mean, Stiggy will have the DRS right now coming out of turn 7, and we've got Milan Todd trying to get involved into this battle. I wouldn't suggest that, as I mean, he isn't going to win this Drivers' Championship anyway, so it would be best to let these guys drive and battle it out for themselves. Stiggy right now making a move onto the second DRS straight, and that is going to be moved on before turn 9 is there. Now, I tried to look up the corner names of this track, and unfortunately I didn't find any, so I will be able to call them with their corner numbers, but unfortunately not with the corner names. Now, Scotty, I mean, the guy, he is so consistent. He's got the race pace. He's able to keep up with the Ferrari driver right now. Milan Todd, who is on the hard tires, and then we've got Matthew Martin also on the hard tires. I feel like Simpedal is the guy who is on medium tires. He's gone for an alternate strategy, as he's now in P7, 1/10 behind the where is he from? I think he's Alpine, if I'm not mistaken. He is an Alpine driver. Mo Erika. No, he's Williams. He's Williams. And Mo Erikat now really defending this position from the Red Bull driver. Simpedal, is he going to throw it down the inside? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he retakes P6 from the Williams driver. Tries to push him a little bit wide, but it didn't really help. He's going to have the DRS, but who has better straight line speed? Is it going to be the Red Bull driver? Is it going to be the Williams driver? It seems like it is going to be Simpedal. No, it is not. Mo Erikat takes P6. Now into turn 6 they go, and that is going to be Simpedal still going side by side with Mo Erikat. Are they going to keep it clean? Yes, they do. And Mo Erikat yields for this P6 position. Beautifully done for from the Red Bull driver. Yes, I am, Jack Tyler. Yes, I am. And I'm also your steward, so the legacy tier. Now let's go back to the top 2, as it is going to be Scotty trying to make that move into turn 11. It didn't really work out. Stiggy trying to defend this position from the Ferrari driver once again. And the more that Scotty is going to be behind Stiggy, the more the more dirty air he's going to have, and the more his tires are going to degrade. So Stiggy is having the benefit here. He's been leading the race for most of the race already. Scotty, he's got to think of something. He either needs to overtake the Aston Martin driver and try to like use all of his DRS down the main straight. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. That is gonna be the yellow card. That is gonna be David as he comes into the pits. Brashman only in P14. He's not gonna be able to do too much to this battle, and even if he doesn't come in, I feel like the guys are gonna be able to get ahead of them. Well, ahead of Brashman, even if he stays out. Simpedal now takes B4. He is having the biggest comeback race you can ever imagine. Simpedal is getting dropped back to P6. Not too sure what happened there, but it's a three-way battle for P3 here. Who is going to take P3? Ratio is, although we've got Matthew Martin right down the inside. Simpedal with a good action coming through turn 7. Is he going to be able to keep up with the guys ahead? Yes, he is, although he needs to get away from these guys because he's even losing more time to Stiggy and Scotty, and then the Drivers' Championship will be a little bit more tough to reach. We've got Jay Tyler telling me in the chat, Stiggy will not win. Well, we will have to see that. Matthew Martin, who's now braking a little bit early, might have caused Simpedal to have front wing damage. But I mean, you can't say anything. The guys in the top 2 are currently having a battle to get that race win. And I mean, it's still 21 laps to go, so anything can happen during this race. A safety car, a crash, an incident between both drivers, and that means that maybe Simpedal will win this race. I guess we will have to wait, but there's a 2.6 second gap from Ratio to Scotty, and of course we've got Simpedal with almost a 4-second gap to the leaders, so hopefully he's going to be able to get past these guys as soon as possible. As Matthew Martin is now throwing it down the inside. Well, he's trying to. Simpedal, who's now going to take a wide line through this corner. Is he going to get past this group of drivers? This similar pace drivers, I would say. Simpedal is a little bit faster than these guys, so I would imagine he needs to get past these guys as soon as possible, but he's not going to. Ratio and Milan Todd now having a battle into turn 6. As Milan is going to back out of that move. There is a yellow, a pink car who has crashed out. That is going to be David once again, I think. I'm not 100% sure. No, it's going to be Mini G. Mini G who crashed out. Milan takes the podium position for now. But we still have 20 more laps to come. Because we might want to drive with the leaders real quick. As I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Scotty has now taken the upper hand, and he's hopefully going to defend this position for a long time because he has suffered under that P2 position. He has used a lot of ERS. He has used a little bit of his tire wear, and I feel like, you know, being in the P1 position always gives you the benefit. Tyler, I'm not going to do that. I've had audio problems for a long time, and I'm just going to keep it how it is right now. My apologies, buddy. I mean, I could have you in the comms, actually. But I had someone in the comms last season too, and... No, I'm gonna keep it how it is, buddy. I'm gonna keep it how it is. Sorry, buddy. Simpedal now take P5, although he was looking for it. But he wasn't going to. Stiggy now taking the lead. Down the main straight, but Scotty is gonna get back at it. Scotty is gonna get back at it. He's got the DRS coming out of turn 7. He needs a good exit. Oh, he has a bad exit. Stiggy has an amazing exit. He's got a 5-10 lead right now. But is that going to be enough to keep this P1? Doesn't look like it's Scotty on the tail of the Aston Martin driver. He's not going to throw it down the inside into turn 9. That is a wise decision from the Ferrari driver. And Milan Todd has taken a gap from P3 to P4. A 2-second gap already. So ratio, Milan Todd is trying to get back to the guys ahead. Try to get himself involved. Apparently, the guys in the chat tell me that it is quite surprising for the guys to go onto the hard tires, as he feels like the medium and the softs are way better tires to go on for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Now let's have a quick look with Simpendal. Is he going to take P4? Yes, he is. Matthew Martin doesn't want to get involved. Ratio retired in the pit lane. Ratio retired in the pit lane. That is frustrating. Wheel force feedback make weird signs. That's why I had to stop even after restart. Watching is also good though. All right, buddy. Lineator. We've got Lineator in the chat. We've got Jay Tyler in the chat. Usually drivers who are battling for that race win, but currently in the chat, in the stream, as they want to see this last race battle between Stiggy and Scotty. Scotty is going to back out, as we've got Milan Todd right on the tail of the Ferrari driver. Maybe Stiggy is going to lose 2 positions right now. 1 on Milan, 1 on Scotty. Scotty is right on the tail. He cannot lose this position. He cannot lose this position, and he's not going to. But the question is Milan going to be able to get this position from Stiggy? Doesn't look like it. He's pushing though. 2/10 as we've got Simpendal trying to close down the gap, but he's got a hungry Hungarian right on his tail with Matthew Martin being very hungry to get onto the podium here tonight. But Simpendal is trying to get back to Stiggy and Scotty. I mean, if Simpendal is going to get P2, he's the Drivers' Championship. If Simpendal is going to get P3, we've got Scotty in P2. Let me think. If Scotty is in P2 and Stiggy is in P1, Stiggy is going to win it. So Simpendal, all he needs is a P2. And that is not looking good. But he is making his way into the top 3 right now. 1.4 seconds. He has made about 5/10 these last couple of reps with just Dave retiring from the session in the pit lane. He wants to have a look at this race. It is a last couple of minutes of racing, maybe half an hour still of racing built in this Drivers' Championship. But I feel like, Milan Todd currently in P3. Is he gonna get involved into this battle? I don't feel like it. I feel like he's trying to get Simpendal to back out. Scotty and Stiggy weaving. This is possibly gonna be a penalty. Not too sure what is happening. The guys were weaving, so were they gonna let each other know something? Is it a lobby restart though, as a lot of drivers are currently retiring in the pit lane? Doesn't seem like it. No lobby restart, so that's great. But we have got a yellow flag in Sector 3. That is going to be the dude who retired from the session, possibly David. Yes, it is indeed. And hopefully we're not going to have any safety cars anymore, because that would ruin this Drivers' Championship. And Jay Tyler just gave me the information that Stiggy has troubles trying to take the lead and run away from the guy in P2. So that is exactly what you're seeing here. But I do have to say, Scotty has got the same issue. He's not able to break away from the Aston Martin driver, and neither is Stiggy going to be able to get away from the Ferrari driver. So hopefully Simpendal can make his way into the top 3. And is he going to? It would be amazing. But Milan Todd is defending with his life from the Red Bull driver to try and not get him into the top 3. Milan Todd, he is like a little bit of the unknown driver in this battle, in this Drivers' Championship battle. And I feel like Simpendal is now making his way into P3. Stiggy still leading the race, and Simpendal has caught up to everyone. Simpendal has the pace. He needs to win this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And is he going to? That is a good question. Simpendal now in P3. We've got Scotty in P2, and we've got Stiggy in P1. This is the biggest battle, the biggest season finale, the biggest race win, and even more exciting than Max Verstappen and Hamilton in 2021. Who is going to take the race win? Who is going to take the Drivers' Championship? That is all to come for. And now we've got a safety car. No way. Simpendal, he is in the best papers right now. He can just go onto the hards. And is he going to? Or is he going for a bold strategy to go for mediums and then for softs? That is a crazy thing to think about. Stiggy now coming into the pits. And are we going to have a double stack? Are we going to have a double stack? Let's have a quick look. Simpendal right on the tail of Scotty. And we've got Scotty right on the tail of Stiggy. Is anyone going to have a double stack? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, no. We're not going to have a double stack. Great. So the championship leaders haven't been affected by a double stack. Is there any other double stack in the pit lane, though? Let us have a quick look. And these guys might be having a double stack. No, they're not. No, they're not. No double stack. That is great. No double stack. Maybe the Prince? Where is he gonna go? There is he gonna go at the back of the pit lane. That is great. All right, guys. Now let's have a quick look here. What would have been the best strategy for everyone? To go into the pit lane, it would have been best to go from mediums to hards. I think we had a virtual safety car at the beginning of the race, so the guys were about... No, I think it was a full safety car, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a full safety car. So the guys had about a 3-lap advantage. And the mediums will struggle indeed. But here's the thing, right? Being on the mediums right now, you're going to have 3 laps behind the safety car. So those 3 laps actually don't count, or at least for half a lap or something. Simpendal is in the best papers here. And we also have Milan Todd on the mediums. So I feel like you saw how fast the hard tires were. They were able to go on the long stretch, like we saw Stiggy and Scotty battle. Milan Todd was able to get close. Simpendal on the mediums was able to get close. But if he can keep up with Stiggy and Scotty, he is going to be faster at the end of the race. And we might be seeing some drama here in Abu Dhabi and PGR. Now we've still got 15 more laps to come. And will the guys be able to keep it clean? That is the biggest question. Are we going to see the biggest expected Drivers' Championship we have seen in PGR history? It is Season 6 right now. And it's all to play for. Stiggy in P1, Scotty in P2, and Simpendal in P3. Now let's have a quick look at the results from these guys during the whole season. We have Simpendal's results over the whole season. In Spain, he had the race win. In France, he was P4. In Texas, I think it was. In Coda, he crashed out. In Saudi Arabia, he won the race. In Italy, he got a P3. In Australia, he got DNF. In Japan, he didn't race. Monza was a P6, if I'm not mistaken. Brazil was a win race. Azerbaijan was a P5. And then we had Belgium was a P7, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure how these points work. But he is currently on 301 points. Now let's have a look at P2 being Stiggy. He had 30 points in Spain, 50 in France. 50 is, by the way, for the race winners. P2 gets 42 and P3 gets 37. He had 33 points in Coda. He had 0 points in Saudi Arabia, 30 points in Monza, 16 points in Australia. He had 30 points in Japan. He crashed out in Monza. Wait, Imola was the first one, and then we had Monza a couple of weeks ago. 42 points in Brazil, 27 points in Azerbaijan, and then he had 37 points in Belgium. Safety car is coming in this lap. I'm just going to get through P3 real quick. 42 points for Scotty in Spain, 27 in France, 50 in Coda. He was out of the race in Saudi Arabia, 16 in Imola, 21 in Australia, 27 in Japan, 37 in Monza, 33 in Brazil, 18 in Azerbaijan, and 18 in Belgium. So no big results for Scotty. He's just been very consistent. The biggest winner of the Drivers' Championship, in my opinion, with 3 race wins, is Simpendal. And is he going to be able to get one here tonight? That is a good question. And it is still 14 more laps. And after 14 more laps, we will be able to see if he's going to put one more on his palmarès. And there we go. Stiggy leading this race. He's going already. Simpedal has caught sleeping a little bit right there as he's got Milan Todd right on his tail. Is the Hungarian driver going to be battling with the top 3? I feel like he just needs to back off. I feel like he just needs to back off and let the guys do what they do best. And that is battling for the race win. They've been battling the whole season already. There's someone who crashed out already. That is going to be the Prince. Trying to cause another safety car maybe for his teammate. Simpedal is true. 1 second of a gap. He doesn't have the DRS anymore, and he's got Milan Todd right behind him. Maybe what he needs to do, talking about Simpedal here, is trying to let Milan Todd go past and get his slipstream. Get his slipstream. Because the more slipstream he's going to have, the closer he can get to Scotty and Sticky. Right now, battling Milan Todd is not going to bring him back to Scotty and Sticky. Scotty and Sticky are just keeping it clean right now. They have one common goal, and that common goal is not to let Simpedal get P2. Maybe Milan Todd can get something to say, well, is going to say something about that, but that is all about, that is all, well, the Hungarian driver is the only one who's going to know what he's going to be doing. And I guess we will be seeing that over the course of the next 13 more laps. I've offered my service advice to Tom Stiggy. What is your advice, Jay Tyler? Are you in a call with him right now? Stiggy, who takes the fastest lap of the race of 124.6, so he's definitely pushing. He's definitely pushing. Mickey, because the update of the game has caused performance issues for the actual F1 cars, so they have chosen to go for player cars in order to not have any disadvantages or something like that. We've got a 1.2 second gap from Simpedal to Scotty, so Simpedal just has to be patiently waiting, and then he can get back to the top 2, because the longer going into the race, the faster he's going to get compared to Scotty and Stiggy. And Simpedal, it's the triple S here. We've got Stiggy, Scotty, and Simpedal, and that is really annoying for you guys, because the more S's I say, the more annoying it can get during the stream. But it is what it is. You know, the Flying Dutchman. We've got the... wait, hold up. I don't know, actually. I only know... for every Dutchman I know, I use the Flying Dutchman. And Simpedal, he is the rookie of this season. He is the rookie of this season. And is the rookie going to get the race win? He caught up to Scotty and Stiggy. And I feel like Stiggy right now is trying to pull a gap to the Ferrari driver. Stiggy, this is a crazy race. We've got the 3 possible drivers' champions in the top 3. What a crazy result, guys. What a crazy result. We're not going to focus on anyone else. My apologies if you're having a good battle, but this is the biggest battle of the season right now. Simpedal, 3 tenths behind Scotty. I feel like the mediums are already giving up. compared to the hards. Simpedal right now. Is he going to take P2? He's going to wait. He's going to patiently wait. Scotty is going to try and go down the inside of turn 6. If he would take out... Simpedal right the outside. He now has the inside line. Is he going to take out the Ferrari driver? Doesn't look like it. They're still going side by side. We've got a DRS straight coming up right now. Simpedal in P3. We've got Scotty in P2. And we've got Stiggy in P1. Who is going to take the lead? It is going to be Simpedal. As Simpedal takes the lead, Milan Todd is trying to get involved. Stiggy in P2 right now, and we've got Scotty in P3. This is going to be the biggest race lead for the Dutchman right now, as he was all the way in P14 or P15 at the beginning of the race, as he dropped back after that unfortunate race restart. Simpedal now taking the lead on the hard tires, and is he going to be able to break away from the top 3? Stiggy and Scotty right now, 5 tenths, 2 tenths of a difference from Scotty to Stiggy. We've got 5 tenths of a difference from Stiggy to Simpedal. And Simpedal just has to push. He has to push on the hard tires. He has the benefit of the tires. He has the benefit of the position right now. 7 tenths. And I feel like Stiggy just has too much problems with the guys behind than rather getting back to the guy ahead. He needs to focus to get back onto Simpedal's tail rather than defend from the guys behind. Because, Simpedal right now, he almost broke away from the DRS, and that is great. 8 tenths right now. Stiggy will definitely not be able to make that move. 8.5, 9.5, as that is going to be a big lead for the Dutchman. as Stiggy is now trying to defend his position from Scotty. The more the drivers are going to be battling, the harder it will get to get back to Simpendal. There's a 7-10 gap right now, and Simpendal feels confident. What a comeback race, and what a story this would be for the season ender here in PGR. We've got Simpendal on the hard tires, 5-lap-old hards. They still have to go 10 more laps on these tires, and the more they're gonna get into the end of the race, the harder it will get for the medium tires to keep up with Simpendal. So letting Simpendal go past this easy as it happened is definitely not a good thing for both Stiggy and Scotty, as he's now 8 tenths behind. Is he going to be able to get closer to the Dutchman? He's losing time through sector 3. And what is Simpendal going to do? Is he going to push though? Is he going to push? Is anyone going to cause another safety car? That would be the most controversial thing to happen right now. As I feel like, you've got 2021 where we had a safety car happening last minute, and these guys are all trying to not cause any safety car. Stiggy doesn't have the DRS anymore. 1 second of a gap from Stiggy to Simpendal. My parents are sleeping, but I don't fucking care. It's 1.1 second of a gap from Stiggy to Simpendal, and provisionally, Simpendal is your driver's champion. 1 second of a gap. Stiggy is not going to have the DRS again. Scotty is struggling with Milan Todd right on his tail. And I feel like the race has been driven already. The race has been driven already. Nobody wants to take a move anymore. Wants to make a move anymore. They don't want to make the risk. The top 3 is how the Drivers' Championship would finish right now. There's a 1.2 second gap from Stiggy to Simpendal. And who is going to take the race win? The question is, what is Simpendal feeling right now? Is he feeling glorious? Is he feeling nervous? Is he feeling anxiety? Whatever you can imagine. And Stiggy, what must he feel? He was leading the race for the whole fucking race. And Scotty, he was basically battling for the Drivers' Championship, and then Simpendal got past in sector 2 in that turn 6 and 7. He just saw the Dutchman go past. He couldn't do anything, and now Simpendal is taking the lead with a 1.4 second gap. So this is the biggest move the Dutchman could have made into sector 2, and I feel like he's done a great job trying to get back all the way from P13. The guys are now all watching the stream, probably the ones who have DNF'd in the pit lane, because there's nothing to race for anymore. There's nothing to race for. The points you're gonna get, you're not getting into the Drivers' Championship P1. But Simpendal definitely is. Scotty, who's now trying to get past Stiggy, a 1.5 second gap, and we just see it grow. We can see it grow. There's a 2 second gap from Scotty to Simpendal. I'm just gonna take a quick sip of water, and then we will be right back. Mo Erikat, who seems to have a little bit of a battle with Brashman. We might want to focus on that real quick, as the guys ahead are not going to be making a move anytime soon. And I mean, we cannot focus on Stiggy and Scotty alone. Brashman, who seems to be fast on the medium tires, but I feel like the guys on the hard tires are a little bit more consistent. But what we have seen from Simpendal, we saw him blow a race already. Can't remember where that was, but we saw him blow a race already. And it's the pressure on the shoulders that's making the mistakes, and it's the glorious feeling, and you being lazy and thinking, oh, I've got this in the bag already, which makes you make mistakes. And that is the most important thing to put in your mind, put in your head when you're in the while you're in the driver's seat, when you're racing that Formula 1 car like the guys are doing right now. Matthew takes P4. Scotty has got 2 battling cars right behind him, and he must feel the pressure from behind as the guys are trying to get ahead of the Ferrari and the Aston Martin driver. But I feel like Stiggy is trying to break away from the Ferrari driver. He's not going to be able to, as Jay Tyler said in the chat. Stiggy is just not able to get away from Scotty. And I feel like 2.5 seconds of a gap is mainly due to these drivers not being able to to get closer and battle with each other rather than working together and get back to Simpedal. Because they're just battling each other at this point. The person who gets P2 is going to take P2 in the Drivers' Championship. And I feel like, you know, the fight spirit isn't there anymore. The fight spirit isn't there anymore for both Stiggy and Scotty. They saw the Dutchman pass by. And, you know, they're just battling for P2 right now in the Drivers' Championship. But it's also a different scenario when someone gets a penalty. That is something we haven't thought about yet. 6 more laps to go. And probably Milan has a good run coming out of turn 5. He's going to make that move on Scotty, I can imagine. Into turn 6. No, he's not going to. He's going to back out. Scotty was looking to make a move on Sticky though, but there's a 3-second gap. And the longer they're going to be waiting, the less good their tires are going to be. I mean, 9-lap-old mediums, they're not going to be lasting for too long anymore. And those hard tires will definitely be a little bit better. Scotty right now down the inside of Sticky as he takes P2 right now. So Scotty is currently provisionally P2 in the Drivers' Championship. But of course, we still have to wait for like any penalties or something like that. Oh, Matthew. Matthew, he has to watch out. He's a little bit too enthusiastic here through Sector 3. He needs to watch out that he's not going to take out the drivers in P3 and P2, of course, because they are battling for that Drivers' Championship. I mean, Scotty might be the guy who's trying to who's going to be able to get a little bit closer to Simpedal. But I mean, he took his turn right now, and they're not really gaining any time either on the Dutchman. They're either losing time or they're staying equal. And I feel like through Sector 1, they lost about 2 tenths already. And it's the medium tires who are giving up. It's the medium tires who are giving up. Scotty now defending the inside line from Sticky. And Sticky taking a good line. Sticky taking a good line. He's going to have the DRS and he's going to make that move again down the main straight into turn 6. Or is he going to wait for that second main straight? He possibly is. And yes, he is going to. No, he isn't. He isn't. Down the inside into turn 6. Goes the Aston Martin driver. What is Scotty going to do? He's just going to patiently wait. He has a little bit of a snap there. Has a good exit. That's just a curb down the inside. Might have been a little bit of a mistake as Milan is right on the tail of the Ferrari driver right now. But I feel analyzing Milan's car, he doesn't have the straight line speed because he's losing time to Scotty. Scotty now right on the tail of Stiggy. And Simpedal. We have to give him this. We have to give him this Drivers' Championship. It is well deserved. The race isn't over yet. I'm not going to call in my my commentator's curse. But it's looking very positive for the Dutchman. Scotty right now is only going to be able to battle for P2 in the Drivers' Championship. And all he can hope for is for the F1 gods to give him a blessing. To give him something he can work with. A little mistake from the Dutchman. A 3-second time penalty which gives them hope again. But I don't see any hope anymore. I mean, from the drivers, I don't think they believe in this Drivers' Championship anymore. They've given up. That's all I can say about this. They have given up. They're not working together to get back to Simpedal. Sticky is pushing a little bit now. Sticky is pushing a little bit, and I feel like Matthew and Milan are just having a battle for fun. Oh, what is happening here? Milan thought getting into P4 again, but I feel like he almost went into the back of Scotty right there. And Brashman and Mo Ericat, who are having a heated battle too. Brashman, who now has the DRS, he's got a lot of DRS saved. And Mo Ericat basically has 0. Oh, it's a 3-way battle into turn 3, into turn 9. Oh, what did Skansky do right there? He went way too deep. Brashman now taking P6. Maybe he can mean something for Scotty. Maybe that's what Scotty is trying to do here. Trying to get Brashman back. Get him involved into the battle. And then try to get away from Stiggy and get that P2. 3 more laps to go. And I feel like Matthew is trying to get onto the podium, but he can get past Milan. And I feel like Milan is doing everything to keep the 3 guys ahead of him. Because, you know, I feel like Matthew, he's that type of guy who doesn't really care whether the guys ahead are in the Drivers' Championship or whether they're... Oh, no way! No way, no way, no way. Milan Todd just took out Scotty. And now Matthew Martin is going to run away with that P3. Matthew Martin is going to run away with the podium position. Milan Todd, who just took out Scotty. And that is going to be Stiggy in P2 in the Drivers' Championship. And I'm not too sure who is in P4. I think it is Brashman. Yes, indeed it is Brashman. But he's not going to score more points than either Stiggy, Scotty, or Simpendal. So there's no possible way he's going to get back into the top 3 over the Drivers' Championship. We might want to get on board with Skansky here, who is on the tail of Brashman. Into turn 9. They're entering sector 3 right now, as that is going to be a very difficult section to make a move into. But of course, never say no, never say never is the actual, abbreviation. Is really... What is that actually called? Not too sure. I'm just having a quick look at the stream again, if the stream is actually still pretty alright, because, you know, just quality-wise, Stream is all good. Stream is all good. We had some people in the chat chatting. I'm not too sure what happened there. Why can I not see that on my thingy? Stiggy to hit Simp. Why didn't I see that? No idea. No idea, guys. But the race isn't over yet. Still 3 more laps to go. And we've got Matthew Martin on the tail of Stiggy, and I feel like he's going to be able to make this move on the Aston Martin driver. And Matthew, he has really stepped up the pace. He's really stepped up the pace. The Hungarian driver, I feel like, you know, since last season, he's just been there. And he now makes that move into turn 9, down the inside of Stiggy. Is he going to push him wide, though? It doesn't look like it's side by side through turn 9. He's going a little bit wide there, but no real contact between the two of them. And I said it before, Matthew is a little bit excited about this race. He feels a P2 in the back, as he now just lost his P2 to both Milan, Stiggy, and Scotty. As he made a little bit of a mistake, he went a little bit too deep. He's now taking a lot of grip on the exit, as both drivers in the top, well, all drivers in the top 5 don't have a penalty yet. So it's just a matter of who's going to get the first penalty. But I feel like it's not going to happen. I feel like, you know, Matthew Martin is the one who's going really, really wide every now and then. So he should be the first one to get a penalty. But he's just seen his... Oh, Stiggy is going to let Milan Todd go past to get that DRS. What a smart move from Stiggy. So he's going to have the DRS right now. Or isn't he? Oh, Milan with a little bit of weaving. Shouldn't really matter. Stiggy is not going to use the DRS. That is a smart move from the Englishman. And he's just going to wait. It's going to be the last lap of this race. He lets the Hungarian go past to hopefully stay behind him during sector 3. And then hopefully make a move onto the second main straight. Second DRS straight in lap 29. He's just going to patiently wait. He needs to be at the tail, on the tail of the Hungarian driver. Yo, 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 Armand. Welcome, buddy. We've got a championship battle. Well, not really a championship battle as we're heading into the last lap of the race. But you have missed something. You have missed something. Simpendal couldn't start. He dropped back all the way to P15. Then somehow got back. Oh my days. I just called you Armand. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. Welcome, Frank. But as I said, Simpendal was all the way in P15. He was all the way in P15. And he got back. He now has a 10-second gap. And Scotty gets the first 3-second time penalty in the top 5. And is anyone going to follow? We're heading into the last lap of the race. And we're currently driving on board with our championship leader. And Scotty is just going to lose 1 position due to that penalty. So no big issue. But we can definitely say that his driver's championship battles for P1, his P1 in the Drivers' Championship is over, as he's now getting overtaken by Matthew. But still, this podium is still not decided. We're heading into the last couple of laps. No, not the last couple of laps, because we're currently in the last lap. But in the last couple of corners, Stiggy is now getting past Milan as you're coming into turn 9. You're going side by side. Milan is not giving up. He's not going to let Stiggy go past. Whoa, who is going to get P2 here in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? I feel like Stiggy shouldn't take any risks. He is a P2 in the Drivers' Championship anyway. A P2 or a P3 isn't going to make a big difference. But I feel like it does. And we've got our Drivers' Champion coming across the line to catch that P1 here in Abu Dhabi. Congratulations. And this is going to be Milan in P2 and Stiggy in P3. Matthew in P4 and Scotty just weaving out of maybe anger or maybe relief that this race is over. Brashman in P7 as we've got Entransic getting pushed back all the way to P6. So what a great result from the Englishman. Skansky is in P8. We've got Mo Erikat in P9. Snap in P10. Didn't see that guy yet, so it might have been a rookie during this season, the last couple of races. We've got Mav with another good result. P11, that's going to be a couple of points. I think it's going to be 9 if I'm not mistaken. Now we've got the Prince in a P12. Mini G already retired as he already came across the line, didn't he? I feel like he did, yeah. No, he didn't. Did he? Not 100% sure. From last to P11, that is great, Maverick. I mean, we did have a lot of people DNF. We've got Patrick, who DNF'd pretty early into the race. Lionator, who came into the pits. Ratio, who came into the pits. Just Dave, who came into the pits. David, who came into the pits. So all those guys came into the pits. But not bad, Maverick. I'm pretty happy for you. So we've got a little bit of donuts there from the Prince. He's trying to, but he's not making it work. A few donuts to finish off this race. And the Prince... There we go. That was going to be... Guys, what a race this was. I feel like the middle of the race was more exciting than the end of the race because Simpedal had taken a lead of 10 seconds already. And I do have to say, it was obvious who was the fastest over the whole season. Simpedal had the pace. Simpedal won the qualifyings. Simpedal won the races. And Simpedal is your Drivers' Championship in Season 6. Congratulations to the Dutchman. But a big mention to Stiggy and Scotty, who have made it into the top 3 in the Drivers' Championship. Congratulations from Stiggy, well, from me, to Stiggy, to get into P2 with the fastest lap too. So that is a great thing to do in the last couple of lap battles. And then, of course, we've got Scotty in P5. He managed to get into P3 in the Drivers' Championship. And then the rest of the grid, they were a little bit incognito. We had Shea Oliver showing up every now and then. We had Orion Lemons showing up every now and then. And Transic, who tried to get back into a couple of battles. He was a little bit of a nobody every now and then, but sometimes he was really there. And then Brashman, I didn't really see him too much at the top, but somehow he managed to get into P4 in the Drivers' Championship, so that is a great job right there. This is going to be your results of this race. We're going back at the back of the grid, and now go back at the front of the grid. And guys, this is going to be a thank you from me to you, from you to me, from me to you, from you to me. This has been the craziest season we've seen so far. I've only covered 2 seasons, I think, Season 5 and Season 6. Season 6, unfortunately, I missed a couple of races during the beginning of the season. As you may know, I was on vacation. I was on holidays. But I definitely didn't miss the last couple of races. What a couple of races they were, though. What a couple of races. We've seen probably... Oh, yeah, by the way, congratulations to Trizer Snizer, too, who has won the Elite Drivers' Championship. But the biggest racer, the fastest racer of the league at the moment is going to be Simpedal, as he just won the fastest tier of this league. And he can hopefully defend that position in Season 7, where we're heading into. We first have got the World Cup, which this league usually does. And guys, all I can say to you is thank you for supporting me these last couple of weeks. Since the beginning, we have had big support from everyone. We have had everything. We had support. We had people messaging me in the chat. We had people DMing me, telling me it's been a good race to watch. It's been a good commentary session. And that's really making me happy, you know, shutting off the stream, talking a little bit to my girlfriend, and then we've got that one guy who jumps into my DMs telling me it was a great race. Usually it was Lionator. Lionator, you're the man. Thank you very much, buddy. But guys, I'm gonna be finishing off this stream. It was emotional, and this ending is also emotional. You know, it could be that. I mean, I feel like there is a possibility I'm not gonna be there next season. There is a possibility. I'm going to Dublin. I possibly don't have enough Wi-Fi connection or like good Wi-Fi connection. I do have like 100 megabytes broadband, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to run my PlayStation and my PC at the same time. So it's going to be a good question. And it is going to be a question for me too, for you too. So maybe I will see you next season, or maybe it will be for the season after. I will be 3 months in Dublin, so you guys will have to miss me for either no months or maybe 3 months. This was Phoebe Thomas as your commentator, streaming for Power Grid Racing League. Season 6 has ended with the season ender in Abu Dhabi. Your driver's championship is Simpendal. Your commentator was Phoebe Thomas. Guys, thank you very much for watching the stream, for watching the streams in the previous couple of weeks. And I couldn't say this enough. Thank you very much. This was Phoebe Thomas as your commentator. Peace out. I'm gonna start crying. All right, guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.